it drying out over there? I got my van. I got stuck. Yeah, we could ski that.
Yeah, yeah.
I left my vehicle here. I got stuck trying to get out.
Oh.
I didn't get crazy and bury
Yeah.
it, but it wasn't going anywhere. Tried rocking it a few times and then just bailed out.
Okay, well, get your cameras out. Cameras ready. Down by the jump, you'll see the boat full of the finalists in the junior girls slalom coming down and having our presentation of our finalists momentarily. All right, your finalist at the Lennox Fencing 2018 World Championships, the finalist in the junior girls slalom from Belgium. You can stand up in the boat when we call your name. From Belgium, Celine Vranks. From Team USA, Sammy Eaton. From Team Italy, Chiara Rattaliano. Sorry. From New Zealand, April Foster. From Team USA, Riley Stenson. And from Australia, Elena McClung. And from Team USA, Lexi McCauley. And your top seed going into the finals from the USA, Alex Youngblood. Your finalist in the 2018 World Barefoot Waterski Championships. We will turn that boat around, get them back to the dock, and start the finals.
Looks like we have an update to the senior men's overall scoring after Jason Lee's score is posted. We don't have Brett Sands factored in. Without Brett Sands posted, it's even 200-point lead for Jason Lee at the time being.
Rattolino. Kira Rattolino.
Just the CH is pronounced like a K.
Kira Rattolino.
Huh? That little Italian boy, he cracks me up. He's over here all the time after the Italian ski. What the Kira again? What Kira did get? How you doing, pal? We lost our we had that program and the sponsor sheets out.
Oh.
I don't know if they took them.
I put them under the.
They are? disappeared. I think. How are you, young lad, today? Are you a basketball player? Yeah? Good for you. You water ski?
It should have been under there. Who was up there? They might have walked away with him.
I think somebody might have grabbed them last night to keep them getting drenched.
Oh yeah,
They weren't here right away this morning. Haven't seen. I asked Terry was going to grab us a program. I know they got some over in the shed. I can run over and get one. But
All right, we're going to get that flag parade boat out of the water. We're going to load the judges up into the beautiful white Sanger, and we'll be starting the finals very shortly.
it blew out into the lake, but I doubt it if you had it covered up. Senior men? Oh, yeah, no signal yet. Once the event starts, then it usually comes on. Yeah, they usually just shut it down until it, because the camera's in the boat, and I think they don't turn it on until the boat's in motion. Going to do a quick wake check and a leveling pass here, and then we're going to bring out the junior girls for the wake slalom finals. We've got all three medalists from the 2016 World Championships returning. In the prior Worlds, we had Elena McClung of Australia taking home the bronze. Alex Youngblood is your defending silver medalist, and your junior girls world defending champion in the wake slalom event is Lexi McCulley. Slalom. Nick, we got two more slalom. We're done for the day, yeah? So I'll spend the rest of the day trying to get my vehicle out of the parking lot. And, yeah, 11:15. Tonight's the medal stuff will take a little bit of time, I guess. I wonder if somebody over there is planning to print the positions, the standings for the gentleman who's announcing the medals. So
They probably print
I had this written out for him, but I hope they give me something a little easier to follow.
I think they're going to print the medalist.
Oh, good. Well, make it easier.
Yep. All right, boat's coming back down the lake. We're about to start the finals. I'd like to thank a few sponsors. We have some bronze sponsors for these World Championships. Let's go through them. Allen Insurance, County Farm Center, Cross Border Solutions, Dr. Marcel Brunet, he's a sponsor, he's a skier in this tournament, Franklin Coach Lines, Hermer's Heavy Equipment, Houston Barriers, Iron Eagle Industries, Mark Crucci, Mike Malepsky, one of our officials, is a bronze sponsor, Ryko, Shield Fence and Wire, Sunbelt Rentals, Backwater Design Company, who designed our logo, and Waterski and Wakeboard Ontario. That rounds out our bronze sponsors.
Taking a look at the overall standings for the junior girls. Right now we've got Lexi McCulley leading the pack with about a 300-point lead over fellow American Alex Youngblood, and Riley Stenson, the other USA junior team member, in the third position.
Okay, getting in the water now from Belgium in these finals, Celine Vranks.
Celine again got in via the optional re-ride. Was thinking that she didn't make it and came out and improved her score pretty substantially. Had a 5.4 in the re-ride round and making it to the finals. Here's Celine Vranks of Belgium.
There's Celine up and outside the wake, getting steady. There's the cutout, and there she goes. Nice 2-foot cross. Very nice and smooth. Here's a 1-foot cross. Hard to tell if she made it all the way across. Back on 2 for number 4. Here's a 1-foot going across for number 5. Time outside the wake on number 5.
Good effort by Celine Vranks. They're trying to score that. It was the I don't think it was her starting side. It was her second pass or even pass side, but she picked that foot up. She started in with the 2-foot crosses early in the run, and then when she got out into the, I think, third and fourth, she started picking up that 1 foot. Almost got through. It looked like she got past the center line and maybe touched down on the way out. So probably defaulted to a 2-foot cross, but I would about a 5 pace, so somewhere around the 2.5. And I recall we saw Celine doing her second pass backwards. So, yeah, she should get full credit, I would think, for both passes.
She's probably getting about a 2.5 on that run.
Yeah, that's about where I had her, Richard. And, you know, she skied a 5.4 in the preliminary round. So that's.
Yeah, I think the boat might have got a preliminary of 2.5 on that pass.
Yeah, I think that's what we heard. So about where we figured it came in, and like I say, she had a 5.4. So, you know, about where just a little maybe under what her pace was for what she skied in the preliminary rounds. I don't remember she even tried to score 1-foot crosses or actually did in the preliminaries. But here we go. Celine Vranks, Belgium, coming up backwards, pass number 2.
Here she is outside the wake, getting steady. I recall she did the 2-footer crosses in the first round. Here she goes. There's a nice 1. Going across for 2. She's steady. She's getting quicker here. There's number 3. Cross for 4. Looks like she might have just been about 4.4 or so, kind of straddling the wake on the way out. Great run for Celine Vranks, Belgium. So the men's slalom results, senior men's slalom results, are now posted in final. So that's I think they said a 4.9 total.
Yeah, that would be about where.
Oh, sorry, that's a 5.9. That bumped her score up from the prelim, so 5.9.
Yeah, she must have got credit there for 6 crosses then backwards to get her there.
Yeah.
You know, and then had better than what we thought on the first pass. But I was surprised it came in as high as it did. I was pegging it around 5, but 5.9 is awesome. I mean, that's
preliminary score.
She'd be way over where she was for the preliminary score, and in this pack of seeding scores, she's got a shot at the podium with a 5.9. I wouldn't rule that out.
So we got now from Team USA, Sammy Eaton.
There's some updates. I'll pull it up. Sammy Eaton, USA on the water, coming up forward, past number 1.
Here comes Sammy Eaton. That boat sounds like it's going pretty quick.
Yeah, Sammy's another skier that got in via the re-ride for the preliminary round from Janesville, Wisconsin.
There she goes, 1 foot cross, going in, coming back on the reverse side on 2, back on a good side on 1, back to the reverse on 1 foot. She's doing them all on 1 foot now. There's number 5 coming across, back into the wake on number 6, I believe.
Yeah, that was she got some nice 1 foots in there. Started out just doing them in one direction, and then all of a sudden started going in both directions with it. Sammy, a good skier, a really neat story. Sammy Eaton. So, she goes to school in Janesville, Wisconsin. Came out of the show skiing, Barefoot sector, and then she goes down to Texas and stays down there with the Ehlers and goes to school down there actually for part of the year and trains with them. And pretty neat. She's really invested here. She's trying to get to Australia in a couple of years, improve her scores. But one of the neat things, there's a story in the preliminary round. She was pretty bummed out about the preliminary round not making it. When the re-ride came, when she was a young girl, her grandfather gave her a silver dollar. She took that silver dollar before the re-ride round and taped it to her heart and skied her passes with that silver dollar taped to her heart. Put up a great score, made it into the final round here. So kind of a neat story that some of us are superstitious or gotta. I would definitely put that silver coin wherever you had it in the last round, Sammy. Put it together here and pass number 2.
Yeah, I couldn't quite hear Sammy's provisional score on that pass. Coming in backwards. She is up outside the wake. I recall she did the 2 foot crosses in the prelim round. There's the cutout, cutting towards the wake.
There's 1.
Nice and stable. There's
2.
Number 2. Going across for 3. Very quick on number 3. Back for 4. Looks like number 5, she's got it. Outside the wake, looks like a clean 5 back 2s for Sammy.
Yeah, nice run for Sammy Eaton. Boy, what a great kid. If you haven't met Sammy, just a real positive, cheerful person, very supportive of all the skiers around her.
Boat score 6.1 for Sammy Eaton. All right. Up next from Team Italy, Chiara Rattalino.
Got that 5.9 now posted for Celine Bronx. We had a 6.1 provisional for Sammy Eaton. And kind of an interesting play here for Chiara Rattalino. She was actually tied with her teammate Matilda, and they skied it off, and they both improved their scores. Or maybe Matilda had just a little bit under where she was, but Chiara had she had a much better score in the re-ride round and actually improved her seeding. So she was the 8th seed and now ends up being the 6th seed here in the finals.
Yeah, what's right now the leader, 6.1. Here's Chiara Rattalino from Italy Rope getting tight. Gives them the go command. And there she goes. There she is outside the wake, getting steady. Has the cutout. And here is a nice 1 foot cross for the first one. A little touchdown going out. Number 2. Oh, fell hard on number 2 at about 3/4 of the way across.
Yeah, that was a hello surprise. You know, it wasn't, that was a sudden snap there at the end of that second cross. Just past the center line, something grabbed her there and put her down in a hurry, and was committed to the 1 foot crosses. None of those were started out as 2s.
So that's a .9 first pass score, .9.
Yeah, Kira she was committed to the 1 foots there. Came out right away, picked up and went across the wake. Maybe had a touch. Obviously, yeah, a touchdown there just before she after she crossed the center line, and then came back, tried to come back with a 1 foot, got over the crest, through the center line, just past the center line. Something bit her foot off there and put her down hard. But hopefully she's not. Hopefully she didn't get rocked too bad, and she'll set up here for her back pass, or maybe she'll opt to come in forward. I don't know what the strategy is here.
She may opt to do another forward pass if she's solid on the 1 footers. That may be a strategy. We've got some silver sponsors that have helped make this event a success. Bricaza Construction, Deerhaven Farm and Garden Center. They are the ones that I believe have supplied the John Deere tractors for towing the boats in and out of the lake. Deerhaven Farm and Garden Center. Dig and Dirt Construction, a silver sponsor. Then there's Marshall's Lawn Care and Garden Center, Mike's Tire, Stone Mills Township, and Sullivan and Son Construction. All silver sponsors have helped to make this event a success. We thank them very much. Here's Kara Rattiliano coming in backwards. Outside the wake at a fairly wide stance, and there she goes across for number 1. There's number 2, a very wide stance on these crosses. Here, cross for number 3. It looks like 4. I'm going to get about 4.5 in time. Good job for Kira Rattiliano from Italy.
Yeah, good stand-up pass there. Obviously, Kira recovered from that fall. She skied a nice set here. Good base, nice wide stance, which is very solid if you're 2 foot crossing.
Nice skiing for Team Italy. That's a 3.4 total score for Kira. All right, next up on the dock from New Zealand, April Foster.
We got kind of a tight race going here. Then we've got, I think we had I don't see a final for Sam Eaton posted. It was a 6.1 provisional. April Foster skied a 6.2 in the preliminary round. And then, you look at the next 2 after that, Riley Stenson and Elena McClung, only about a point away from where these girls are coming in. So it's shaping up to be a pretty tight race here. Going to be anybody's medal to grab that 3rd spot on the podium for sure. And there's no guarantees. We saw Lexi McCulley post an 8, which is quite a bit below almost half of what she can post. So
April Foster, Team New Zealand, looking to push that score out. She did a 6.2 in the preliminary round, so she'll be looking to push that out. And 7, or if she can get above 7 or close to 8, she's got a good chance of maybe ending up on the podium.
Yeah, April Foster's pretty young. She's probably the most junior skier on this New Zealand team, and I'll tell you, she's in good company, hanging out with fellow skiers like Brooke Fitch and Georgia Groen. Some of that goodness is going to rub off. She's going to have a good future ahead of her.
There's the go command of the boat. April Foster. Finals, World Championships. Getting comfortable outside the wake. Doing a couple 1-foots to test the water. Here we go, cut out. There's the first cross. Oh, nice and clean on 1 foot. Very solid. Here's number 2. She's going really fast. Here's number 3. She's smoking across the wake. There's 4 1-foot crosses. Coming back for number 5. Outside, turning back. She's got 6. She's got 6.5 or so 1-foot crosses. This is a whole different skier than we saw in the preliminary round.
That's not what I expect to see from a skier that puts up a 6.2 in the preliminary round. I think she beat her preliminary round score with that one pass.
I think she might have. I think that I just heard over the boat score of a 6.8 for April Foster. 6.8.
Yeah, that was a 6.8 for April Foster. That's unbelievable. Her personal all-time best is 7.8. So she's going to shatter that here. April's a good skier. I mean, she puts up 1,500 consistently backwards. I mean, in a trick event. So she's a solid backwards skier. She's going to blow away that personal best to 7.9 right now.
6.8. One of the higher runs that we've seen out of junior girl division.
Yeah, she's a 17-year-old lady, so this is going to be her last junior. She's going to be moving into, when we see her in Australia and at the next World, she'll be skiing in the open division. But boy, from what we saw there, she's going to be able to be an impact skier in the open division of the women's. That was 6.8. That's a great forward run.
That is a great run. She's getting up backwards now. On the back deep, coming in the other end. Every cross going to increase her chances of getting on the podium. There she is outside the wake. Does the cutout. Here's a 2-foot cross. Here's 1. Going back for number 2. 3 on 2. There you go. Nice and smooth. There's 4. She's got a good pace going. Here's number 5. She's getting the turn back. She's got a 5.5 2-foot crosses there. She's got a 2.5 to 2.8 or so, Gus. Along with that 6.8, she'll be almost just around 9 or so.
Yeah, she's going to go over 9. She had that 6.8. That's going to push April Foster about 2 points over her previous best. And I'll tell you what, with that.
Wow, that is a total score of 9.6 for April Foster. I think that's a new personal best in the finals at the World Championships.
April Foster just crushed her previous personal best. That was a 7.9, comes in at a 9.6. That 9.6, that's a great score. I mean, she might find herself on the podium with that. It's going to put a little pressure on the next 4 skiers here. We've got next on the water, Riley Stenson of the USA.
At 9.6, second highest slalom score of this tournament from the junior girls division. All right. We have from Team USA, Riley Stenson. In the water. Pace is set now at 9.6.
Yeah, Riley's a solid skier. She spent some time down at the World Barefoot Center with the gang down there training. Has a big support group back home. Joe Knapp, who's here spectating, has skied with Riley, and her dad is a national overall champion in the USA in the age divisions a couple times over. So here we go, Riley Stenson, USA, coming in. First pass.
Test in the water, cutting out. There's the cutout. Nice 1-foot cross, very solid. There's number 2. Very solid and clean, no doubt on these. There's number 4. Cross for 5. A little bobble, but I think she held it up. coming across at about 5 point. I'm going to give her about a 5.6 on that.
Yeah, that's about what I saw there. 5.6. That's a pretty solid run for Riley, who's got a personal best score, like I say, of 7.5, skied a 7.2, close to her personal best in the preliminary round. And, you know, with that out of the gate, 5 and some change.
Yeah, boat score, just verified, 5.6. I think see a nice, clean back pass. She's going to get a personal best. This is great in this finals. We've had a few personal bests coming down the pipe right now.
Yeah, I am expecting to see a personal best out of Riley here. She's tricked over 2,000 points, so you'll see her do back toe holds, basic and reverse, line step tricks. So for her not to go out and score the back 1 foot crosses, I'd be pretty surprised.
3 skiers left after Riley, so we're going to be, this thing's going to start to play out pretty quick here, Gus. 9.6 right now is the leader, April Foster, New Zealand. Riley Stenson on the water for her back pass. She's got a 5.6 coming in. So I don't know if she pops a 1 foot backwards, but if she does, she's got a chance of getting up to 9.6.
Well, she's going to need at least 4 of them to get to the podium, so let's feast her eyes on the water and wish her the best.
Here we go for the 10-second call. And she's rolling over, and the boat's coming down the lake, back deep for Riley Stenson. Okay, up and outside the wake, getting settled in the curl, cutting out. There she goes for number 1. She is trying a 1 foot cross there.
Yeah,
didn't quite make it. Cross for number 2 on 2. Lifting the foot. Nope, she's going for 2 foot cross number 3. Here's number 4, nice and clean. Cross for 5. Going to get the turn back. She got about a 5 and a turn back, so looks like a 0.1 for the turn back. 2.6 possible for her score there.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough to catch April Foster with 9.6 provisional score. Going to come up a little short on that. We've got 3 skiers left.
So that's a personal best, I believe, maybe for Riley. 8.2. She's got to be happy with that, skiing her personal best in the finals here at the World Championships.
Yeah, that is a personal best for Riley Stenson. 8.2. Congratulations, Riley Stenson. New personal best score set here at the World Championships. Way to go, girl.
Great job. 3 skiers left. So we're gonna slowly see this thing play out in the next 15 minutes, Gus. We've got next up on the dock, giving her instructions to the boat right now from Team Australia, Elena McClung. All right. Elena McClung from Australia, 7.6 in the prelim round. We've got a 9.6 right now as the leader, 8.2 followed by a 6.1. Team Australia. Okay, giving the boat the call, and she's going. All right, Elena, Team Australia, cheering you on there. She's outside the wake, getting settled. There she goes for the cutout. Nice, smooth 1 foot cross. Here's number 2. Nice and solid. Cross for number 3. Perhaps a little bobble. Coming across for 4. She's speeding it up now. Here's number 5. She gets the turn. She might have got inside the wake for a 5.6.
Yeah, that's about what I saw there, Richard. That's a pretty solid run. She's been over 9.4 is her all-time personal best, so she's got a shot at getting there with that run.
She did. She had a little bobble, but it was clean. She got a 5.6 on her first pass. Elena McClung. So it looks like she's on track to boost her preliminary score. She had 7.6, but I would say that she's going to boost that right now, Gus.
Yeah, that's a good start there. 5.6. Like I say, she's been over 9. Right now we've got April Foster on top with a confirmed 9.6. Sammy Eaton in the second position with 6.1. And Celine Bronx at 5.9.
After this event, we're going to roll into the junior boys slalom finals. So the junior boys that are in the finals, we'll ask you to slowly make yourself way down to the dock. There's going to be a boat parade, and you're going to meet Becky Moynes at the Canadian flag that's on the rock by the dock. Just gather around there. Becky will have your flag for you. You'll get in the boat to the boat parade, and then we'll be running the finals after the boat parade. Elena McClung coming in the backside, 5.6 on the way down. Coming back. She's outside the wake. Nice stable stance there. Does her cutout. And there she goes for a 1-foot cross. It's nice and clean, nice and high. Here's number 2. Looks like she might have made that one nice and clean. Here you go for 3. Here's number 4. Anything more, if these are clean, that she's just bested the 9.6, we'll have to wait and see. This is going to be a close race.
Yeah, how many, what was that, 5 there we saw?
I think the Hooter went somewhere around 5, might have been a 4.8.
Yeah, that might be a personal best right there.
We'll wait and see. That's very, very close to that 9.6. So this may have been a podium run right there.
Yeah.
Gus, we'll wait and hear from the boat if they were clean.
Well, what's interesting, though, April Foster has a 9.6 as well.
Wow. Okay, we just got Elena McClung score of a 10.1.
Yeah.
10.1.
Yeah.
That assures her, the preliminary scores are preliminary, but if they hold, Gus, that assures her of a podium position.
Yeah, congratulations, Elena McClung. That's a personal all-time best. Beautiful run right there, back-to-back stand-up passes for a 10.1 and a spot on the podium.
This is great. We've seen a lot of either personal bests or right on them. We've got 2 skiers left, both from the United States, on the dock right now. Lexi McCauley. I believe she's the defending champion in this event.
Lexi is. She's the overall champion from the previous Worlds, was the silver medalist in this event. And she's actually skiing 2 divisions here. She's also competing in the open women's division in the finals, but she's posted a 15 here recently. So this 8 that she put up in the preliminaries is about half of what she can put up. So
yeah, she took an early fall there, I think, on the back pass. Here she is, Lexi McCauley, Team USA, looking to defend her title. She's going to need everything to get it here. Outside the wake, 45.5 miles an hour. Lexi McCauley. There she is, snapping the rope. There's 1. You want to call them?
There's 2. We got 3 1-foots, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like about a 7. I don't think the turn in came in time, but I think a solid 7 for Lexi McCauley on pass number 1. I had a discussion with we're getting a 7.0 from the boat for Lexi McCauley's first pass. Had an interesting conversation with Peter Nags, our chief boat driver, last night, and because this tournament is an international tournament, we have some skiers that call their boat speeds in miles per hour, some that are calling them in kilometers per hour, and I wasn't aware of it, but in the boat we've got 2 GPS mounted 2 GPS speedos in the boat. One actually delivers miles per hour in kilometers, and one gives the speed in kilometers per hour, one gives the speed in miles per hour. So depending on what the speed is calling, he doesn't have to do the translation, although he said he has a translation or a conversion chart in the boat, but he just follows the particular speedo that resembles the call that was made. So they've got a perfect pass tool in there that basically once the boat's up to speed, it locks the speed in, and it's on autopilot from there to just guarantee that the skier's speed is constant. So that's
Lexi McCauley coming back on her second pass. Sorry, guys, but she's coming in. She's got a 7. Now she's gonna need to get everything out of this run to defend her title. She's getting comfortable outside the wake. There she goes. Nice big 1-foot cross. No doubt about that. Number 2. She's smoking across the wake. There's 3 already in this pass, and there's number 4 coming back for 5. She's smoking this run. There's 6. Here's number 7. She's outside on 7. She's made the turn. Looked like a 7.2. Lexi McCauley may have just skied a 14 or 14.2. All right, junior boys, we are going to need you down by the start dock, right by that Canadian flag. Meet Becky Moynes-Meyer, and she's going to organize you in the boat parade. She will bring the flag for you, but please, all the junior boys, we're looking for Brett Swanbaum, Chad Scott, Joel Buck, William Lee, Andre Emma, Bryce Storman, TJ Russo, and Jackson Gerard. Please meet down at the start dock.
Okay, we've got a provisional 14.2 for Lexi McCauley. 14.2, that's your new leader with 1 skier left. Guaranteeing herself a podium spot. Lexi McCauley, USA. 2 skiers left, or 1 skier left, excuse me. Alex Youngblood, your top seed, USA. Getting a big hug from fellow team member Lexi McCauley.
All right, final skier on the water from USA, Alex Youngblood. She's got a 14.2 to chase, and she can do it. All right, here she goes, Alex Youngblood. In the finals at these Lennox Fencing 2018 World Barefoot Championships. Final junior girl in the slalom event. She's outside the wake. We're going to see some 1-foot crosses here for sure, Gus. She's getting testing the water. Does her cut straight into it. There's the first one. Here's number 2. She's got a very good pace going. Cross for 3. Here's number 4. 5, might be a 7 pace. Here's number 6. She's got the 7. Yeah, I think she got the 7.
Yeah, absolutely. 7 solid there. If anything, it might even be a turn in, but I don't know that was in time. But clean and fast. Great run for Lexi McCauley. Setting herself up here nice. If she can, ski about the same pace backwards, she's got a shot here. Definitely going to put herself in a good position to make podium here.
Hard to hear that provisional score, but we believe it was a 7. We'll call that very provisional from the tower here, but believe it was a 7 clean 1-foot crosses.
Yeah, that looked.
All right, Alex Youngblood, far into the lake, giving her command, rolling over for the back deep, coming in. This is the final skier in this junior girls slalom finals. Outside the wake, getting steady. We're looking for some she's testing the water on 1 foot. She's definitely going to do some 1-foot crosses. There's the first one. Nice and clean. That foot's nice and high. Going across for number 3. She's got a good pace going. She is chasing that 14-2. There's number 4. Is that number 5, Gus? I'm seeing number 6. She's coming across her 7. She's going to make it. She got 7. She made the turn. Woo! Think Alex Youngblood just done a 7-2.
It looks like it's going to be close, folks.
That is going to be very, very close. We're going to have to wait and see. We may even, Gus, have a tie there. Wow, we're going to have to wait for these provisional scores to get through the judges' scores tank. But right now, provisionally, Alex Youngblood with a 14 even. Lexi McCauley, provisional score 14.2. And coming back under there is Alina McClung with a 10.1. Wow, what an exciting final! We're gonna have a boat parade now for the junior boys. We're putting a boat in the water. It's gonna go down. The flags are there. The guys are there. They're gonna do a boat parade. And we're gonna present the finalists in the junior boys division.
Yeah, I got to congratulate Alex Youngblood on that. That's 14.0. First time that young lady has ever cracked 14. So new personal best for Alex Youngblood. Way to go, girl.
That is tight. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see if it's stays at the 14. If it goes to a 2, Lexi stays at 14-2. This is very, very close.
We do have that score now posted for Elena McClung at 10.1. So congratulations to Elena McClung on your bronze medal.
So shortly after the final, the junior boys final, shortly after that,